Just Crew.
Well, welcome to a quick edition of Not Just Crew today, just for this Easter bank holiday Monday. Now, the whole ethos of Not Just Crew is really just to help each other out. Now, you may have seen a survey going out on either in LinkedIn or our Not Just Crew Facebook page, where one of our hostie from TUI, she's studying international tourism, and she needs a bit of help with a survey. So I'm going to bring in Rochelle McGowan, who's going to tell us a bit more about what she's doing and what help she needs. Well, welcome, Rochelle. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. Thank you very much for having me.
No, more than welcome. So we literally saw your post on LinkedIn, and say as part of the crew community, we all like to really help each other out, especially when it comes to academic study. I'm sure you saw our program with Jen last week, who's literally been studying for 6 years to be a doctor. Now, this you put out a survey. Now, this is going to help your undergraduate degree as a Bachelor of Science. Before we go into it, just quickly tell us how you got into flying in the first place.
So I actually studied obviously international tourism management. So I did a placement year. So I did a year in industry, and I actually worked in recruitment for a private charter company. I loved it, but the 9 to 5 just wasn't for me. And I was planning on staying there for a little bit longer over summer, but I found a summer job online, which was obviously with TUI for the summer season flying. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. And I applied, and the rest is history.
And how are you finding it?
Yeah, it's amazing. I've loved every minute of it. I've made some amazing friends. I've gone on some amazing trips. Yeah, it's been the best.
Yeah, excellent. Right, so you're moving on now. I want to get this title right. So, International Tourism Management. As I said before, it's a Bachelor of Science. Where are you studying?
So I'm at the University of Surrey, and it's up in Guildford. So it's one of the best tourism schools there is out there. It's amazing. Even the professors and the module leaders that run the courses are quite sort of high up in the industry. So they've got like doctorates and things like that. And they've worked in sort of every aspect of tourism you can imagine. It's quite an interesting one because it's tourism related. So you have your modules that are like air transport and like the aviation management types, which is I'm sort of most interested in. But you also have like your business side as well. So you've got your accounting and like marketing modules, which I found a little bit more challenging. I'm not sort of into the maths and numbers, but it was good to, do sort of all round.
Yeah, okay. So after you graduate, and we have absolutely no doubt that you will, what would you like to do career-wise?
So, I mean, I've got the bug for flying now, so I definitely will be doing that for the foreseeable. I'm not sure, really. Sort of the world is my oyster. Once I've got this degree, that's one tick for me, because that was one of my big goals. I did really want to go to uni, so now I've done that, and sort of anywhere in the tourism industry that will have me, I'll go.
Yeah, and how are you finding it fitting with your flying? Have your company? You don't have to mention your airline at all, but how you finding? Are the company being supportive, or are you having to swap flights around?
So I'm quite lucky, and I timed it brilliantly because I only fly for the summer season at the moment.
Oh, wow,
so I finished up. So I finished up flying in October. So for a month or so, I mean, it's a quieter month, so it wasn't too hard to manage. And then I obviously started back up in May, which was perfect timing for me. So if anyone's a student and they're looking to get flying, if you look for those summer roles, they're amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. So let's go into this survey. First of all, why do you need a survey, and what sort of kind of response are you getting at the moment?
So I'm writing my dissertation, which is obviously really exciting, but quite nerve-wracking. So this is why I kind of need a survey. So the topic that I'm sort of looking at is wellbeing. So it's cabin and crew wellbeing. When I was looking at choosing a topic, I knew it had to be something to do with aviation because that's what I love. That's what I was interested in. I started doing loads of research around it, and I found loads of topics about sort of like stereotypes about cabin crew, the physical and mental health effects. And I just thought it was really interesting. And I thought if I can sort of write something that shows people that like the other side of it almost, and then maybe even help like crew and organizations to like combat these challenges. So the survey is obviously to kind of find out and get in a little bit deeper into, how people are thinking, how people are feeling, So far, it's been really good, and I've had lots of responses. But obviously, the more the better for the analysis. So I'm obviously going to provide a link. So if you can do it, it takes about 10 minutes, and I'd be very, very grateful.
Yeah, of course. Well, data is very important, and it is covering. I've done it myself actually, and I'd say the subjects it's covering are very they're very deep, and say so many people just think flying is sort of this glamorous profession. Most people know it is hard work, or starting to realise that it is hard work. But it can have its up days and down days. It's not always pleasant checking in at 5 o'clock in the morning when you know everyone else is in bed. So look, what we're going to do, we'll pop your survey in the links below. Will you come and join us back on the show once you have graduated, and also just to talk about your dissertation in general?
Yeah, definitely. 100% would be up for that. Sort of once it's all done and sent off, I'll definitely come back in and talk about it.
Excellent, I say, because this is a subject we would definitely like to go into more. Anyway, look, I said this is going to be a quick one. It's a bank holiday weekend. I'm sure everyone's got their plans. So everyone, thank you so much for joining us here on this Easter Monday. And Rochelle, thank you so much for joining us, especially at quite short notice as well.
Amazing. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.